So let's go on to BBL part 2, okay? Our doctor's breaking it down.
Ugh, not the smell. Not the smell, y'all.
Okay, so here goes.
You guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending.
So like this gentleman was saying, BBLs be stinking. And so that's been trending a lot on social media. But first, let's talk about what a BBL is. So BBL basically is doing liposuction, taking fat from other places of the body, typically the tummy, sides, and back, and injecting it back into the bottom so you get a more shapely bottom. So it's bigger, rounded, and kind of stretches out the skin a little bit so you can fit in clothing a little bit better and have that nice shape, sort of pear-shaped bottom.
And I smell this smell and it hits my nose, was like a assault of my nose. If someone has had a normal size behind, then they switch up and now they got this big BBL, they have to reach back there and really clean.
He's talking about a young lady who gets a BBL and she's maybe having a regular size butt, the one that she's born with, and all of a sudden gets a BBL and gets a bigger rounded bottom, and somehow that's gonna make someone stink more because they can't reach around. You know, I just can't believe this because you can't make a butt that big. Can you imagine the butt you would have to get to be so large that your hands and arms can't reach back there to stay clean? So now you're going to be smelling to people. I mean, the first thing I'm thinking is making sure this guy's beard is clean, that he's not smelling something in his beard. And second is, I can't admit, I've never seen a booty that big where someone can't reach that way unless they have T-Rex arms. But then that means they would have been smelling the whole time anyways because you can't reach back there. So this whole idea of you having a small, then a big butt, and then you can't clean, that just doesn't make sense to me.
But some people's smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they've actually put in to their bodies.
Bless this guy's heart. You know, this is someone who's trying really hard to figure out why someone's booty is going to be stinking. And he's talking about secretions that are increased after having put this fat into that. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. You don't increase the amount of sweat glands that you have in your skin, no matter what you put in there, because everything's subcutaneous, right? I'm taking fat from the tummy, re-injecting it into the booty. And yeah, you're stretching the skin, but you're not magically getting new sweat glands in that area, and you're not making those sweat glands excrete more. Perhaps right after surgery, you're gonna have a lot of swelling, and that initial drainage from the surgery may be some of the drainage, but that's gonna stop after just a few days. So this idea that you're fully healed and somehow you're gonna have more secretions does not make sense. We cannot make more sweat glands in those areas. So I'm not sure if you just got a hold of a stinky girl who perhaps had a long day out in the sun, skateboarding or whatever it is. She just probably needed a shower and then you just caught her at a bad time.
He just wants to keep promoting BBL so he can keep getting his money.
Would you get one?
He fully knows that BBLs has a fucking smell.
Would you get one?
No. Why would I get a BBL?
If you could have any surgery you wanted, what would you do?
I'll just get my teeth fixed.
Oh, your body is perfect.
Yep.
Damn. You think so?
Yep. Wouldn't change a thing.
Hey, that's confidence.
I love the skin that I'm in.
I like your confidence, girl.
Thank you.
I respect that. You know what I mean? I respect that kind of confidence.
What would you do? Would you get a face transplant? Would you get a face and body transplant?
I'm fucking hot.
And would
man.
you get your knees done so you're taller?
I taller than your punk ass. I taller than 5 feet.
How is that a freaking win, you being taller than 5 feet? Again, nothing against the
How tall are you?
4'11" and unders.
How tall are you?
5'3", 5'2", 5'3".
I'm only a foot taller than your punk ass. Whatever. Hold on, I'm just bringing in a doctor who's discussing it. Notice what I say. I did say watch TikTok, watch Fox News, watch this. Don't just go there as an exclusive source. I only grab him because he's saying the opposite. I like his little illustration where they show the thing going in and pulling the fat. You want lipo?
No,
I just thought a good birthday gift for you, lipo, the liposuction. Tighten some shit up.
I'd rather get like laser eye surgery or something.
No, lipo.
No, you'll give me lipo?
I mean, you need it.
You're an asshole.
Hey, I'm trying to help. Fuck. Don't shoot the messenger. Anyway.
Lipo. People be getting lipo, and then a year later they were back to looking how they looked before they got the lipo. It has to be a lifestyle change as well, folks. You can't just get some plastic surgery and expect to...
You think Gracie Bond them stopping eating?
No, that's different. Well, no, I'm sure her stomach's probably...
Oh my God, hold on. Oh my God.
Ah! Brittany sent it. Did Brittany send that to you?
Yeah, hold on, y'all gotta see this.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Whew.
Daily BBL talk, y'all.
Oh my Lord. Brittany, we was leaving the BBL subject matter and then Brittany sent me this. Okay, hold
Chat,
on.
if there was any plastic surgery you could get, what would it be?
Huh?
I already know what Sky would get.
Yeah, I'd get you a facelift. That's right.
He would get a hair transplant.
Wait, I don't even think about my head being bald.
You know Megan Good had a hair transplant on her eyebrows?
Why, her eyebrows are bald?
She ain't had no eyebrows.
So how do you do that?
They took hair follicles from the back of her neck and put in with her eyebrows.
Jesus, that seems extreme. Do they grow?
I guess so. They look a little crazy.
Or are they like dead?
I don't know. They think they look a little crazy.
Megan Good?
Yeah.
Megan Good or Megan Thee Stallion?
Megan Good, not Megan Thee Stallion.
Ah, Megan Good is...
Oh, I'm scared to look at this.
Okay, guys, Brittany sent me this video.
Brittany, it's kind of graphic.
Prepare yourselves. This is BBL Extreme, okay?
Warning sign, warning sign.
BBL Extreme, brother.
Brethren.
Okay, BBL Extreme. Let's look at this. 1 second.
A reduction it barely fits in my briefs. Damn, Ryan, you get a reduction?
What, a penis reduction?
He said it barely fits in his briefs.
You know you full of shit, right?
If I get plastic surgery, it's gonna be on a broken bone. Okay, Keanu. So if somebody broke your nose and it was crooked, then you would get plastic surgery.
Okay, here goes. Guys, BBL
Dark
surgery.
Souls, look away for a second.
Are y'all ready for this? Okay, guys, if you're eating, stop for 1 sec.
Y'all seen that Tyler Perry show? It's like that.
Okay.
That they cannot believe my patient's going to get more fat injected, but this is the look that she wants and it's making her happy. And so I'm very supportive of people that want to have a specific look or feel good about themselves. And in this case, she was actually botched. She definitely got BBLs, making her buttock bigger, but they're irregular. It's asymmetric. She has a lot of cellulite. And so we're working right now to make it more symmetrical, less uneven, and improve the cellulite. And guess what? It's going to make her feel better about herself, so why not?
Brittany, you have the finished product though, so we can see if this worked?
Oh gosh.
Hold on, let me see. Okay.
I feel wheezy. Oh my lord. Oh,
okay, her name is Miss Amazon. Oh no, that's not one person.
oh, is that Gracie Wan?
No.
You know that thing has to smell. Right. That doctor was just